Andy Edwards. Never heard of him.
Hello and welcome to this video. I've just finished a video which went through the 10 greatest auteurs in rock and roll. And I had so much to say. There was so much in there. I couldn't pack it all in. Some artists I was saying, I just can't talk about this person. Bloody hell. Is it still going? You just twang the bloody wire. Is it still going? Bloody hell, Andy. Get your act together. Anyway, that video went on and on. It's over an hour long. Am I going to edit it down? No, I'm not going to edit it down. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? So, I must make a short video. This is going to be my attempt to do a top 10, which is short. Which doesn't go on for an hour, but goes on for a shorter amount of time. It's more palatable. That introduces me, you know, because most people are going to click on one of my videos and go, who the hell's this Andy Edwards? I've seen him on Rick Beato. Everyone, did you look? He's like, that's how I caught along that video. I can't be watching him talk for that long. And then they don't want to engage. You know, if they click on it, there he is, you know, just treading water for the first 10 minutes. I'm doing it right now. This is not what a YouTuber does. A YouTuber does this. We all know it. We've all listened to the Mr. Beast interviews. So what you do is you have your thumbnail, and the thumbnail grabs your eye. So it's something like this. Something like that. Or, woo! Something's really bad. It's going to get you. Right, so you do that. Then people click on it. What the hell's that? And then it says something like the 10 biggest modern musicians ranked for awfulness. That's a bit wordy. The 10 most awful modern musicians. There you go. And then the old people who clicked on it because the algorithms feed it, they go, what's this? Oh, Andy's going to bash new modern musicians. Oh, I've got to sit down and watch that. And I might bring in some new audience. I'm not interested in young people. It's only the old uns. So you might be a new old un that's joined this and thinking, well, what's he doing here? This bloke, you know, what's going on here? So I need a short video. I'm about to go through the 10 modern musicians that I find the most awful and rank them for awfulness. Now, the reason why this video will be short is because I don't really know much about these artists. So I could have done some research. I could have just got one fact for each one of those. I could have asked AI, give me one fact about each of these artists so I could sound like I know what I'm talking about. Bang the video out, 100,000 views, money in the bank. We're all sorted. We're all happy. You're happy. I'm happy. We could have done it like that. But I couldn't be asked even to do that. Okay, so let's just get into it and see how far I can get with this one. Okay, so I've got these now. You might want to know how I've done this. What I did is I went to AI, as I keep doing nowadays. Gemini, I need to make another video. Oh, Andy, really? Do you need to make another video? Yeah, I do, and I can't think of anything. You got any ideas? Well, you're going to have to give me some sort of prompt. You know, if I just come up with a random idea, I can't really do that. It's not in my programming to do that. So what sort of thing would be good on your channel? Well, you know my channel, Gemini, don't you? You know how it works. Of course I do. I've scanned every single video, all 1,500 of them. I know every word you've said. I know more about you than you. And what you don't seem to realise, people like you when you're hating stuff. And your audience, what do they hate? Modern pop acts. Why don't you have a go at that? Bloody hell, Gemini, you're brilliant. So can you come up with the 10 biggest artists, say, the last 10 years? Here they are for you. Plop. So I get a list of artists. Here they are. Got them here. So what I did was I went and listened to them. Some of them I knew. Some of them I didn't know. I went and listened to them. And I ranked them for how much they get on my wick. Right? And now we have this list. Now some of them I quite like. That makes this video more interesting. Right? Let's get into it. So at number 10... right, I put Ariana Grande.
You have been the light of the day. You are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much.
We appreciate
for coming
you.
into this room today.
Now, Ariana Grande is a good singer.
Thanks.
She started off on some program my kids used to watch. Was it called Victorious? She was on there. She was very charismatic, cute, brilliant singer. She comes out. She starts singing all these great songs. Very pop songs, but she's one of not great songs, but great singing. She's got a good voice. We can't knock her for that. in the old COVID era, she did a collaboration with Thundercat and that JD Beck and that girl who plays the keyboard, like a proper jazz fusion. And I thought, respect to you, Ariana Grande. You prove that you know your music, you know where you're coming from. But then she teamed up with that strange demon woman that plays the wizard in that musical thing that, you know, is a cross between progressive rock and sort of gay iconography. What's it called? Weeknd, you know that one? And then there's that woman there that looks, she frightens me, she does. The bald head, she comes out with the bald head. And once she hooks up with Ariana, they all like turn into these horrible skeletons and start going, like this, and they keep cropping up in my bloody vision. I don't want to see you two. What's going on? Put on some weight. I don't like it. I think their faces are going to morph into lizards at some point. So that's basically the critique you've got going on here. That's who I've got as Ariana Grande. Right, so she's at number 10. At number 9, I've got Justin Bieber.
I started drumming when I was 2 years old. It was my first instrument I learned. I didn't get my first drum kit till I was 4. What mom in the right mind would buy a 4-year-old a drum kit? Drums, you can kind of let out emotion. I would love to play drums on my own record.
Now, you will have noticed that I could pronounce his name correctly, Justin Bieber. But if normally I mention him on my channel, I always call him Justin Bieber, which I think is a better name for him, because I do see him as a little eager beaver. Now, he's low on here because the bloke's a talented bloke, right? He can play all the bloody instruments, he can sing, he's not a bad drummer and all that type of stuff. There he comes, he emerges, you know, and who discovered him when he was young and sort of develops him, you know, supports him in his rise up through the ranks? Well, it's a whole bunch of people, isn't it? I don't know, can't remember who it was, which sort of huge modern day pop sensation championed him. You know, but in championing him, it meant he ended up going to all these sort of freak-offs, didn't it? And getting involved in a whole bunch of nastiness, which I feel sorry for the bloke. So he goes from this nice, sweet lad with a nice haircut, you know, that all the young girls, they like him, the perfect little boy he was, to having the old tattoos and being all over the bloody place, you know. And he spits on his fans, doesn't he? Spits on his fans, old Justin Bieber. And then, you know, he then starts to make records with bloody Nicki Minaj and all that type of thing, and all these little girls who were liked him when he had a nice swoopy haircut, and now I'm to watch him, you know, jumping around with, you know, potty mouth rappers like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and then they're going off to making even worse things, and they grab our children down into some sort of horrible, abusive world of nasty bloody it's not even music, is it? It's just a sort of the vomit of Western capitalism exploding out of America, the non-culture being pushed on all of us, and that within that, underneath it, these sort of weird paedophilic fantasies played across the strange stuff that passes as pop music, only to unearth itself in all the terrible things that have gone on in America recently, in recent times. And Justin Bieber, although he seems a victim within all of that, to be honest, not very good. Right, at number 10, 9, 8, we have Bad Bunny.
Hey, vente. ¿Cómo funcionan ellos? Yo no sé si eso... Miso.
Now, Bad Bunny is one of these sorts of... they've always been there. You know, you've always got American popular music. And then you got African American music, with soul, jazz, whatever it is, you know. And that's there, you know, underpinning the whole thing. That's what's underneath it all. But then at the side, you've got the old Latin American types, haven't you? And they're there, you know, moaning that they invented everything as well, you know, which they did. They were there at the beginnings of jazz. They were there at the beginnings of soul. They were there at the beginnings of rock music. They were always there because they were always there. The Hispanics, they don't get, you know, and all that rich music, all that beautiful music, we all love it, don't? All the Latin American music, you know, all those bloody claves going on, you know, the wonderful claves. They're wonderful, aren't they, the old claves? Coming from Africa as they did, didn't they? The proof that African music is embodied within American popular music. The claves from Latin America prove that, don't they? Plat, 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 chicka, plat, plat, chicka, plat, plat, Africa. Africa. Oh, Africa, 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 Africa. I can feel it. Africa. Africa. Can you feel it, everybody? This is Africa. I can't quite do it properly because I'm a white man. Right? But I tried my best. So, Bad Bunny, he's like the Latin American embodiment of hip-hop and all this stuff, right? Now, I should hate him. His music is shite, right? I've listened to it. But remember when he did that, the big thing he did? And the sports thing he did? What's it called, everybody? You know, that half-time thing he does, Bad Bunny. You know Bad Bunny, not Bugs Bunny. Bad Bunny. You know, he's bad and he's a bunny. You know, I don't know whether he's bad like Michael Jackson said bad, which means good. I don't know if he's a good bunny. But he's known as the king of Latin trap, isn't he? He's also worked with people like Cardi B and J Balvin. And his single Mia featuring Drake was one of his breakthrough records. I'm reading it out here. Well, he's done a whole bunch of stuff here. But recently, if I just have a look on this thing, he's done all sorts of things, hasn't he? He's the most streamed artist of the year in 2022, right? He's had 1 billion streams, but he also is involved in this bloody thing, the sports thing he was in. What did he do? Do you want to see him? This is what he looks like. Yep. Bad Bunny. Well, that half-time, I can't remember what it's called. Super Bowl, the Super Bowl. That was the word I couldn't come up with, Super Bowl. Couldn't think of Super Bowl. Anyway, I watched the Super Bowl thing. It's bloody amazing. It's prog. The whole thing's prog. It's prog. The music's not prog, but it is because they keep dropping into the incredible Latin American music. It's unbelievable. The Latin American music, I mean, they might be miming, I don't know. Bad Bunny's, you know, if he can pull off that, he's got some talent. And so I'm going to have him low on the list. So, you know, at what time we're up to 11 minutes. Come on, Andy, you can do this one. You can get a short video. Show that you could do this. Why in all the abstract stuff you do and all the incompetent bits, you know, and all that bit, you know, do that. Where have they gone? Where's my list gone? Notes. God, I thought I'd lost my notes then. So Bad Bunny at number 8. At number 7, I've got Billie Eilish.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Now again, if I was just mentioning her normally, I would call her Billie Eilish, feigning some sort of lack of knowledge of her, getting the name wrong deliberately, getting a few laughs. Oh, Andy said Billie Eilish. He knows what her name is really, you know, Billie Eilish. She's a bit drippy, isn't she, old Billie Eilish is? But, you know, I like her voice. She does something different. Her stuff is aesthetically got a little bit more interest in there for me. Not much, but a little bit. She's got her own style. I don't know what else to say about Billie Eilish, really, but she's just the worst thing in the world. So these ones down here, I don't mind any of these. You know, they're as bad as any pop star that would exist. You know, the music's made worse. All of these, if they just got a real band in, if they demoed the song, as you know, the song that comes out that they put out on Spotify, anyone listens to. I know no one gives a toss. I know it's only 2 minutes long. I know it doesn't matter. This does not matter. But just for me, for old Andy, can't they just get some really good musicians in, like Steve Gadd and Marcus Miller, you know, some of those types, and just play the song and get them just to come up with a track? Stevie Lukather can be MD. And he has to do this for all the pop acts. And then what would happen is all us oldies would be able to listen to, you know, Billie Eilish's new song, but with those players on. And then we're going to like them. And then everyone's happy. Why can't you just do this for us oldies, you know? If we were a protected minority, you know, you'd be jumping over yourselves to do something like that. But the old, we haven't got it, have we? All I've wanted to do is to be a protected minority. It's all I've ever wanted out of life. Can you imagine being a protected minority, how bloody cool it is? Must be amazing to have that all the time that you could just throw at people, you know. I think it's terrible. All this modern pop music coming out, this Billie Eilish is coming out with all their drum machines and auto-tune and all this stuff that they've just grabbed off bloody sample packs. None of it's absolutely real. And I find it an affront against my age group, the protected minority of the grumpy oldie. In our day, we had people who played on their bloody records. And I think it's wrong. I mean, how do I engage in a modern society where they haven't got Billie Eilish's song played by Steve Gadd, Marcus Miller, overseen by Stevie Lukather as MD? Where is it? I think you are deliberately excluding me from your modern cultural discourse, and it's absolutely wrong. That's Eilish done. Right, next one. I've got Ed Sheeran.
I used to love you, now every day I hate you just a little more. Life got better when I lost you, now every day I hate you just a little more.
Now, Ed Sheeran, okay, in a way, he changed his popular music, because before he came along, he had gone back to that thing where you had to be pretty. It didn't always have to be pretty. I mean, in the old days, we had bloody Ian Jory, didn't we? And he was bloody ugly. I mean, Van Morrison! Jesus Christ. And for me, there is a line, there's a lineage that goes from Van Morrison through to that bloke out of Simply Red who I can't stick. What's his, Mick Hucknall. And then we got Ed Sheeran. Right? And it's like full circle. The sort of ginger awfulness that has gone through right from the 1960s to now. And for some reason, as soon as a ginger superstar appears, the whole music industry just bows down. We need someone that looks amazing. We need the new Prince or Michael Jackson, someone who can dance and sing and has got an incredible voice. They can stand on stage and there's got charisma and incredible looks, photogenic. We need a pop star like that. Forgetting all this Pink Floyd nonsense all the oldies like with their Steve Lukathers. We don't want any of that. No, we want someone who just embodies, what this modern world is about, which is the image. What about this bloke Ed Sheeran? Bloody hell. He's ginger and he's pallid, he's a little bit puffy, and he's got an acoustic guitar. We've just got to let him in. There he is with his loop stations, isn't he? Pressing all the pedals. Singing his hooks over the top, That's the worst bloody impression I could have done of Ed Sheeran. Right, I can't do it. Right, let's just back up. I'm doing one now. Little ginger pop star, and I'm walking round town. All the girls are looking at me, and I've got a little frown, 'cause I'm very rich and got a lot of money, and I will make you a little honey, 'cause I'm an ugly man, but it don't matter, 'cause I got a lot of cash, come superstar. I am an ugly man, I am an ugly man, but you will have to get with me, 'cause you have the cash, don't you understand? I am a ginger man, I'm an ugly man, and I'm an ugly man. And look and say that the big bone pan and the man and the down and the big bone. Then I do a burst with it very rappy, and I talk really fast like I'm doing something that is very clever. I just say lots of words one after the other, and it sounds a little like rap, but I have to just get going. It makes me gone and going to me. I don't care what I say, but I say lots of rubbish, and the same will go all the way. And the chords keep going, they're the same ones every time, and I don't really matter as long as I get around, 'cause I am an ugly little pop star looking for a girl who wants to get with me. I am a lovely little rock star, got lots of money, they should want to be with me. I am an ugly little rock star looking all around for the girls in the town. They love me, I will want to get with them, and they will want to get down with me. Get down with me. It's actually quite enjoyable just rocking around those chords and being catchy like that. Anyway, I did put a little bit of effort into it, but I didn't make anything up. That was off the top of my head. That was my sort of impromptu impersonation of bloody Ed Sheeran. Shall we get back into this, shall we? See, that's him done. Now, I don't mind all those. That's where they're lower down. Right, at number 5, I've got Taylor Swift. I've done a whole video on Taylor Swift. I think she's a force for good. Her songs are bloody, you know, they're middle of the road pop, and they, you know, they're so boring, and you know, and she's got worse. When she first came out, she had some nice snappy pop songs, I suppose, and then she's turned into this sort of mopey, bloody, horrible thing old Taylor Swift does. But I got nothing to do with them, but I have saved my ire for the ones we've got here. So there's this Korean band called BTS, and I've watched them, and is it me? I know I'm 58 years old, but how can this band be cool? Nothing they do is cool, right? It's like if you took, say, NSYNC, okay, but then every bit of street culture, everything that relates to anything cool and funky, or, you know, all the stuff that I used to think was what made pop interesting. Pop music always has the next thing in it, or we used to. What's this new thing that's coming out? All this thing. BTS don't seem to have that. It's like they're like One Direction with no personality, which is a difficult thing to say, because I know that One Direction did have personality, but they shared it round. You know, one person had it for a bit, didn't they? And then the next person had it. Oh, you've had the personality for too long. Can you pass it over to me? I've got to go to the awards ceremony at the weekend. I have. I'm trying to get in a couple of films as well. That's what my manager said. I want to get in a couple of films. Can I have the personality? No, you can't have the personality. Can't you just wear a dress or something? Go and see your nan again and put one of her dresses on. No, I want the personality. Can I have it, please? Well, look at BTS. They've got no personality. They've been able to be all right. I know, but look what they do. Their videos, they're bloody awful. It's just... Anyway, that's BTS done. I can't be arsed talking about these, because I have got something up my sleeve, because I have got one bit of content that I have worked out for this video. But this video will get loads of views. It will do really well. I don't have to bother, really. As long as people know I'm going to have a go at these people, they won't mind. Right, so at number 3, I got The Weeknd. Now, I think the best way to critique The Weeknd, I think, would be to actually, you know, let's have a look at one of their songs. Now, I can't do the music because, of course, you know, if I did The Weeknd, now The Weeknd is actually pronounced Weeknd, like that, Weeknd, right? And it's a rapper fella, and I just want to go, I'll just put one of their songs on, I'll prick it around. I don't know any of the names of their songs, you know. I'm going to pick a tune called Often, and I'm going to critique it for you. That's going to create the main body of this video, is me critiquing The Weeknd's lyrics. Because here we have the 3rd biggest artist, one of the biggest selling artists in the world, really greatly respected, loads of awards. So let's really see what we've actually got, shall we? Right, so first sentence is this. Take this to be what you want. I'll just adjust myself down below before we get going. I don't want to be uncomfortable when I'm doing this one. Sorry about that, everybody, but it has to be done. It's a hot day, you see, here. As you can see, I'm sweating, you know. It's not because I'm worried about the content. The content is smack on with this video, you know. So, first sentence is this. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Then he says, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. And then he says, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. And then he backs that up, so there's a sort of reply to all of that with, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Then he starts off with the contents of this song. Now, I really have chose this at random, I promise you. I don't know anything about this song. I don't know how it goes. I literally put lyrics in, and there was a couple there, and I picked one that looked less like I don't know this Often tune at all. I usually love sleeping all alone. This time around, bring your friend with you. Hey, I usually love sleeping all alone. This time round, bring your friend with you. But we ain't really gonna sleep at all. What's that bloody English? But we ain't really gonna sleep at all. Is that a double negative? Or should be we are really... No, we ain't gonna... No, it's not a double negative. He's used it correctly because he's not gonna sleep at all. So he's asking... I usually love sleeping all alone. This time round, bring your friend with you. but we ain't really going to sleep at all. You know what I need to do? I need to try this out as a because it's obvious. You just wait there, you lot, and I'll go and get the phone. Oh bloody hell! Rock and roll phone, come here. Right, so I got the rock and roll phone here. It's a prop. Now you might want to know what this does. This can ring up any rock star, pop star from every year, alive or dead. It connects me directly to the great Mount Olympus of rock. And I can call up anybody I want. Now I want to call up a lady and I want to try and see what they think of these lyrics by, just see what they think, because they seem a little bit sexist to me. So I was thinking, who could I call up that's a lady that exists in the music industry that I don't mind calling? Who could it be? Who should I call up? I know. What about that girl from? No, not her. Nah, she's going to be too mouthy. I might need someone around my age, that's sees the world like me. Kylie Minogue. She's the same age as me. Kylie would be good. That'll be Australia, won't it? Australia. It's ringing. Hello, is that Kylie Minogue? It is, yes, this is Andy Edwards. Yes, the music YouTuber. Yeah, I know. Yes. I wouldn't say better, I'm just different to Rick Beato, that's all. Yeah, anyway, I called you up because you're a lady and you are of a certain age, Miss Minogue. We're all round about my age. I'm 58. Yeah, you are. And you've been through all sorts, haven't you, recently? I did watch your cancer journey with much worry. But you're all right now, aren't you, Kylie? Good. Right. So, I've been going through these lyrics by The Weeknd. And I thought, as you're a lady, you could give me a more womanly view of these lyrics, as though if they were directed at you from me. Yeah, okay, you okay, you comfy, are you? Okay then, right. I usually love sleeping alone. Do you do too? Yeah, I know, so you can stretch out a bit, can't you? And it's like, if you've got watching the laptop, you ain't got your partner going, can you switch that off, I can't get off sleep, we've got it on the headphone. Yeah, I know. But this time round, bring your friend with you. So if you are coming to sleep with me, Kylie, not that you would, but if I got into a position where I had got into your good books where that was on the cards, I would never say that I'm, like Michael Hutchence, that I can come up to that level of manly rock starriness. No, I'm a minor YouTube celebrity, Kylie, But if you were to come round, what would you think? Because once I've got you round and you're coming round, if I said, can you bring a friend with you? Oh yes, a lot of your friends are gay, aren't they? What, they would like that? Are you sure? What, they like the Hulk Hogan moustache? Ooh, didn't know that. Well, I suppose it is, isn't it? It is a little bit homoerotic, my moustache. It's of that culture. Well, I do try, Kylie. People think I'm a reactionary, but I'm not. And I really champion all the different minorities. Right. But we ain't going to be really going to sleep, Kylie. No. You ain't going to catch me with them sneak pictures. Yeah, sneak pictures. Yeah, sneaky pictures. When you normally come round, Kylie, I always do some sneaky pictures. Now, I haven't told you this, have I? Yeah, but I ain't going to be doing it this time. Nah, not this time. You're round with your mate, What's the name of your mate? Freddie. What's he look like? Leather hat. Yeah, nipple clamps. Bloody hell, this is terrifying. I don't like this. In my city, I'm a young god, Kylie. I am, I am. I'm a young god. That pussy kill be so vicious. My God White, he in my pocket. He get me redder than the devil till I go nauseous. Kylie, hang on, this is the... no, it's not me saying it. No, it's not me saying it. Well, I know I told you to imagine me saying it. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Is this offensive? In my city, I'm a young god. That pussy kill be so vicious. My God White, He in my pocket. He get me redder than the devil till I go nauseous. What's he gone about, Kylie? You write lyrics and stuff. What? He's old chap. He's like God, who's white, and he's chap. He's not only like God, but the devil. Well, that's a bit blasphemous, isn't it? It's a bit blasphemous, really. Do you want me to carry on? Right. So imagine like this is me saying this to you. She asked me if I do this every day. I said often. That's the chorus. That's the chorus, isn't it? Asked how many times she rode the wave. Not so often, baby. Bitch is bound to do it either way often. Baby, I can make that pussy rain often. Often, girl. I do this often. Make that pussy poppin'. Do it how I want it. Often, girl. Do this often. Make that pussy popping often. You got to do it often. Kylie, make sure you do it often. Oh, I can't say the next verse because it's it's got the N word in it, and I'm not allowed to say that. Only certain people can say that. I'll say the next bit. She asked me if I do this often. Bitches down, do it here either way, baby. Often, but yeah, could you do it often with your pussy? Often. Kylie, where you gone? Kylie. Bloody Kylie Minogue, buggered off. I loved her Netflix special. Go and watch it. It's bloody brilliant. She's a legend. The truth is, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. I knew that Kylie would be upset with this because she is a lady that has been brought up at a certain time. We don't go speaking to people like that. Weeknd, why are you writing songs like that? Especially when your music is so infantile that only a child would want to listen to some shite like that. So why are you talking like that? Why are they allowed to do it? Why can they get away with saying stuff like that? Where the rest of us, especially in my country, we've only got to bloody throw a stone at a policeman or something and they'll have us in prison for 2.5 years. I know throwing stones at the police is worse. It's not what I'm bloody saying. You don't understand what I'm saying, do you? Don't bloody get it. Don't get any of it, do you? Right, can we move on to there? Right, we got a bloody number 2, Drake. Right, well, let's do it for him. Let's just go Drake lyrics and see what we get, shall we see? Because that was a gold mine. I hit bloody gold with that one. So Drake. I hate this. I hate that our modern culture has become. This is like it's like the bloody Roman civilization. You know, just before they went downhill and all the bloody morals went out the window. You know, the Drake lyrics. What have we got? Let's go for. I've gone for Iceman. So that's an album, isn't it? So I've got to pick a track off there. Make 'Em Cry lyrics. First track on there. I'm an only child, no one could have made another. To have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The skies are grey in Toronto, they're not a golden colour. I feel like BTS because it took the whole career for me to get discovered. He's mentioned BTS. I mean, what the hell's that about? I know for sure that my parents, they look at me and see an overcomer. I'm looking back at them and these days I see an older couple. I see my only uncle looking like that shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said the way he really felt, I'd probably see his side because I'm old enough to. Looking at all my N words, they say, bro, we love you, but all my words really the shit that they may be going up to. Feel like 40 won't even listen to my words when he knows I'm in a load of trouble. I mean, what is he going? How can people make records like this? And this is so bloody. He's feeling so sorry for himself, isn't he? You know. What's he got to feel sorry for? He's Drake. I mean, it's not as like the other one, is it, I suppose? But what the hell's that about? Dragging all your family through it. We've all got funny uncles and funny nans, and damn it, mine are all dead now, you know. Died a long time ago. Right, so at number 1, my most hated of them all, when I watched this guy, was Post Malone. I mean, what the hell is that about? Post bloody Malone. Right, let's do the lyric challenge for him, shall we? Post Malone. Post Malone. Now, I remember Piggy Malone. Do you remember Piggy Malone? He was in one of the skits that the two Ronnies did, Piggy Malone. He was like a detective. Who were they investigating? Was it the Raspberry Bro of old London town, was it? Was that what it was? Anyway, that's filling me up a little bit of facts for you. There you got Piggy Malone, and now you got Post Malone. What's going on now? Oh, I'm in the wrong... Oh, bloody... Sorry about this. I was looking in the wrong app. Right, let's do a search, shall we? Post Malone lyrics. Sunflower. Is that a tune? Yeah, here we go. Right. We're going to finish now with my assessment of the tune by Post Malone called Sunflower. I, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I, ooh, ooh, ooh. Needless to say, I quite like the way it's coming. Needless to say, that's quite a nice turn of phrase, really. Needless to say, I keep it in check. She was a bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby. I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby. You're a wreck. So he's finishing with his girlfriend. Why is he finishing with her? Because they're both wrecks, aren't they? Both wrecks. Needless to say, he likes that, doesn't he? He thought that was a good... I like that. I like that. Needless to say. Needless to say, I'm keeping in check. She was all bad, nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby. The same bloody thing again. I mean, this is bloody the biggest selling artist in the whole world at the moment. Writing shite like this. Right. Oh, he changes it on the next bit. Thinking in a bad way... Losing your grip, screaming at my face, baby don't trip. Some took a big L, don't know how that felt. Looking at you sideways, party on tilt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a cruise, here we go. And I'm trying not to lose. But then you're left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by ya. You're the sunflower. Every time I'm leaving you, ooh, you don't make it easy, no. I wish it could be there for you. Give me a reason to, ooh. Every time I'm walking out, I hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust, you won't back down, even if we gotta risk it all now. Ooh. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't want to be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. So basically what this is he's a bad man. She's a nice girl. He only goes back to her for sex. That's what old Post Malone is saying. And Post Malone, right, this is the chap, okay? This is the chap. This is what we're living in. This is the world we're living in now, right? This is the bloke that goes off, treating women bad, coming back for sex, right? It's this fella. Ladies, please, how could this chap be singing about treating a woman like that? You know why? It's the same with Ed Sheeran. This bloke's only going to get ladies because of the money. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Post Malone. Look at the state of him. What's gone wrong with our world? You know. He looks like some bloke that's been cast on a desert island with two toddlers and he's fallen asleep, and while he was asleep they found a biro and they scribbled on his face. And with that we come to the end of this wonderful video. I hope you enjoyed it. That's I don't know how long this was in the end. I think it was pretty long, wasn't it? I can't help it, but I got some content in there. All right then, that is what I do. This is a video for those of you who, I don't know, I'll probably be the same old people watching it, won't it? I'll put this one especially up to try, this is one of the ones I put up in the week to try and pull a new audience in, new audience, and maybe some younger people. My Ed Sheeran impersonations, they're going to love that.